Hello and welcome back to Factorio. So you find me standing in the middle of a solar panel array. Oh, it just lit up. That's nice timing. So I got a blueprint online for one of these squares. Now what this is a solar panel array. Thank you, autosave. That's designed so in the middle of each one there is a roboport that is in range, that's positioned so it will connect to roboports in next door ones with a 2-tile gap. And it's the right balance of solar panels to accumulators. So theoretically, it should store enough power during the day that it can run throughout the night. Now, obviously, I've got extra solar panels knocking around and extra accumulators are about. So, but the balance, hopefully is about right. If I click on this Saab station, you can see that we have this is the amount of power I think we're drawing from our accumulators, not how much is currently in them. So you can see now that we're no longer using any solar panel power, but we're able to keep satisfaction up because we are drawing on the accumulators. Whether it will last all the way through the night, I don't know, but it'll get there. So I took one of these and I made a blueprint which is 4 of them in a grid. I did that so I could stick a radar in the middle, because that way I can keep spreading them out into the wild, and the radar means I can see in order to plop down blueprints from map mode. And I've surrounded it with some laser turrets on all 4 sides as well, because the biters are still being annoying. So I'm just going to step away from the radar, because that beeping was starting to annoy me. If we go to map mode, I was spreading these roboport lines with the occasional radar out into the wild. This one up here started to get attacked, so I stuck down an artillery thing. So there's an artillery asking for some stuff, and I put a request chest there, I think, that's asking for some repair packs. Just because, it was getting quite heavily attacked in the beginning, but now it's cleared its area, and I used its expanded area to take out all the bases inside the new thing. So I had that one extending out in that direction, this one extending out in this direction, and one extending out in this direction. Basically so the radars can explore more of the world and stuff. And I might put I probably will put an artillery port at the end of each one and clear out more of the biters and stuff. But the thing is, I can't see any uranium anywhere. Now, I haven't... Oh! We're being attacked. This place has a building station, though. So it's gonna... Any damage or replacements, it's gonna do. This one over here is getting attacked. And it's... Now, I left it some building supplies, but it's down to 6 lasers. Because it keeps getting attacked along this wall. So we're going to deal with that in a moment. So what I was trying to say is I can't see any uranium. It should show up as a green patch. Now I'm wondering if something has changed the generation of this world. Whether I'm just being incredibly unlucky, or whether the Alien Biomes mod has messed it up. But I'll keep exploring in between episodes. It's a little slow. Maybe we'll come up with a way we can get out there and explore better on our own. But first, I need to deal with this biter base that's right there. And take some of the pressure off this. So, we are going to head down there with a train. So I just want this to go straight up a bit. Then do our train curve. And this just needs It doesn't have to be a full thing. No, it wants to be there. Can I ghost mode off a... Yes, I can. There we go. And we will put some... you can't put... Yeah, you can't put signals down next to a ghost, which is a little annoying. Oh, there's actually a gap in the track there. Right. So, things on alert and so on. Yeah, I did do some other stuff. I removed the recycling boxes from the ends of the circuit board lines because any circuit boards which are floating around in the logistics system, I want to go to making the modules which are coming from there. I doubled the amount of blue, so I made the length of the blue line twice the length. You can see those are backing up nicely now. And I doubled the red as well. Now, the copper wasn't making it to the end, but it is now. So this seems to be going reasonably well, but as you can see, it's still nowhere near a full belt. So we might be able to extend this further. We'd have to use lots of landfill to fill that in. Or I suppose I could move it or something. And I've also doubled the greens. So this goes all the way back here now, doubles the green. Copper and iron are making it to the end. I did have a problem that the red belt was completely stuffed with green. You can see here, I mean, well, this is because it's backed up, but it was completely stuffed with green, so the second half of the array wasn't able to put anything down. So what I've got here is halfway along the array. These lanes swap sides. So what was the upper one becomes the lower one and vice versa. And that way there's room again for the machines to swing. I think this is primarily like that because they are nicely backed up now. I also upgraded all the green belts up there and along to red. What else did I do? I did quite a bit of stuff and so on. Yes, okay, so I was talking about maybe tapping that. No, this stone there, 3.7. I decided to just grab this stone here because it was closer. So we have a little station here. Because it was such a small patch, I'm using a compact design on these things, where if you notice the power poles are in line with the belts. So they just use a little underground to duck past it. That means you can put these down with no gap between them. I maybe want to put a building station out here because one of these has already run out, and a building station would of course have the robots pick that up and bring it back to the base for recycling. So I could add a stone station there or something. I've not bothered with any protections because... Oh, didn't mean to go away from it. I meant to zoom out. Not bothering with any protections because I have cleared the biters from quite a range away. If it has trouble, then we'll put defences down and go out and repair it. What else did I do? Oh yes, obviously it's stone-based delivery, so the stone ends up here, feeds up around here, and like I was doing with the copper, it feeds into all the places that the stone was before, but with a preference set to drain this stone patch first. And we're not really using that much stone. Speaking of the copper patch, it's almost gone. We have one left with an expected resources of 1.9k. So I suspect I might not be bothered waiting for that to actually finish. And I'm going to get rid of that and I'll put a third line of copper down because we do have this spare line on the bus that I don't think is being used at any point. Yeah, so because I mean, okay, there's some copper built up at the end, but you can see the actual flow of copper is only making it to here. So having that third line means I don't think much copper is needed beyond that point, because by then, well, no, it is really, isn't it? It's used for the low density structures, which at some point we're going to burn through. So yeah, so that's something I'm going to do as well. But I think we need to take the pressure off that base that's under attack before we do anything else. So let us run down and deal with that. So before we deal with this, oh, don't want to get run over. We are not really making any solid fuel anymore. I suspect it's because, yeah, we have no spare petroleum. We are cracking at maximum speed. I might just expand this at some point, like just blow those cliffs up. Double the amount of these, double everything here. But I'll do that in between, I think. Alright, zoom out, make sure we don't get run over. Alright, so I've got another train here. Now, I started by making a copy of the building train, but then I changed it. This first car is the same, because I think I'm still going to want to be able to lay railroad track if I need to, and have laser defences and stuff. This second one starts to show you what this is about. Why aren't we getting any artillery here? Request from buffer chests. I forgot to tick that. There we go. Right, so this second car, we've got walls for defences, medium electric poles so we can power lasers and stuff, a load of artillery shells, and we can put down an artillery. Do I have steel chests? Yes, I do. Now, the idea is that way I can put down an artillery somewhere, give it some bullets and so on. But also, this is an artillery train. It has 2 artillery wagons. I just put down a temporary machine and made them. Each one of these can hold 100 artillery. And when this train is stationary, they will automatically fire on stuff that's within range, and you can use the remote on it as well. The last car is a trash car, as usual, because you know, when you're out and about, you're going to be picking up trees and rocks and stuff like that. So we need to connect this to the rest of the circuit and put some signals down. So there's not room there for a full train, so we want a ghost for the crossing. And that's probably all we need. We could put a normal one back there. Make sure we have a signal behind as well. And we do. Okay. Let's get in this train. It's picked up fuel slowly over time. And it's gonna come down here. That's what I made that extra bit of track for. So this artillery train can stop there, do its business, and we should be okay. Right, let me come out of there, come out of map mode, follow us down, but get ready with the military, because we might want to put some defences down, because this thing might start shooting the moment it lands. Right, so we go to manual mode so our robots can start functioning. Right, we need a signal after. God, stop. Put one there. That should do. Right, so this is far enough. So if we stop... Yep, okay. It's going into action. So... there's no power here, which is a bit of a problem. Get out. Okay, the base robots managed to do that. There we go. We have power here now. So military up there. Because it's automatically wiped out that closest base. And so I suspect there will be stuff coming, and it's going to head for the artillery. This should be enough in the way of lasers. There we go. There's a straggler. But now, of course, I suppose the safest place for me is actually in the train. So if we go to map mode, this is the automatic shooting range, but now, of course, we have the larger range as well. Right, so let us be a bad day for this base. And that's gone. Just some worms left. Right. Let's go one there, there, there. Trying to be as efficient as possible. And that's that base gone. So there's none of us within range. We can do the cheeky exploring of doing that, which just sort of fills out the circle. So if there is like a base right at the edge, we would spot it. Okay. Right, so we can do something similar over here as well, can't we? So let us do that. Let's put the remote down, come out of map mode. Oh. Hang on. They're chewing on the tracks. Go into reverse. We will run them over. We would have run them over, but they destroyed the tracks. Military. I didn't expect them to stop to chew on the tracks, to be honest with you. Right. There we go, that's repaired. Right, deconstruction planner. Nope, let's program it. Lasers, big electric poles. Doesn't matter if some of the lasers end up down there. It's just extra defense for that base. Ah, this train is stuck there because I haven't put a signal here before the crossing. There we go. Right. So let us make our way over to this place. Which way does the building train face normally? Can I safely park in actually at this station? I think so, because these things will only grab the stuff they're supposed to. So what is this station called? Building train iron ore. Okay. Let's add a station. Building train iron ore. Oh, okay, I can't. I don't think I can automatically go there because the station's closed. Oh well. We'll just pull up to it manually, but if we're inside the walls, that's going to be better for defense purposes. Now, obviously, I could set this train up to automatically go around places and stop, and then, you know, if there's stuff available to shoot, it will shoot it, but I don't think that's necessary. I do have alien creep turned on, like their base spread, but it's very slow. I think I set it to the maximum delay possible. Okay, let's go to manual mode. And just edge our way forwards. Yeah, so there's some stuff in the first car because that's identical for both things. So I'm not seeing any automatic shooting. That base is just outside of the range. Okay. Bang, bang. There's quite a bit more we can hit here. Which is good. The less biters there are in the world, the less hassle it will be for us. Are we going to get all three of these with the shot? We are. Do I need to do a last shot here, or did I already trigger it? No, I need one more. Alright, we can't get all of this base back here, but we can get some of it. You can see on the mini-map as these shots go over, they're sort of spotting the enemy. See, I can't target those ones. Right, I can do a little bit of cheeky exploration. Just in case we happen to reveal an enemy base or an artillery patch? What's the radioactive stuff? Uranium patch. Oh, there is a base here. And the rest of them are being lucky, unless they've spread. This one must have spread inside the range. So you can go anywhere and the nearest artillery will just deploy. You don't need to worry too much about it. Those are all small red dots, which are just worms. Bit of exploration there, and we are done with the artillery, I think. Just do a bit of exploration, these final patches. Let's pop a radar, like, right down in this corner. Robot should go do that. Oh, there are still some biters heading this way. But the base is able to cope with it. Okay, please go back to artillery train home base. Wait condition of empty cargo, which is never going to happen. I always press M to try and leave that because it's got a picture of a map on it. Right, so that's the base a lot safer. I will sort out the oil, I think.